Morning students, today we are going to do report writing. Now see, report are usually of two types. One is a report that you write in a magazine and the other report is which you all write in a newspaper. When any event has happened or any accident has taken place, so there is a little difference between both, the magazine report and the newspaper report. Now, first of all, we are going to do the format of a magazine report. In a magazine report, always remember first you should have an heading. Just as we have heading in our speech writing, we have an heading in our article writing. In our article writing, we need a byline. Speech writing, we do not need any bylines. Same way, in a format also, after you have your heading, which you write them, what you are expressing, what is the content of your report. आप report किसके बारे में लिख रहे हैं? You are going to write the heading about it. Then you have the byline. Byline means you have to name the person who is writing the report. Usually, it is given in the question during your exams. Remember, you are not to suppose, again I am telling you, in speech, article, wherever you are writing, you all don't have to write any of your personal details. So same way, you don't have to write any personal details in your report writing too. Only write your name. Then you start with your opening paragraph. Now in your report writing, when you write the introduction, your introduction should contain the 5 W's, just as how you write notice writing. And there also you have to answer the 5 W's. Same way, you need to answer the 5 W's here also. That is what, why, when, where, and who. So, what is the event? Why? The reason behind the event. When is that? When is it going to take place? That is the time. And where? The venue, the place. And who has been invited as the chief guest. Then you have to write the account of the event in detail. That is in your body part. That body part, in that you can split into 2 short paragraphs. But the proper sequence of the event is there. Sequence का मतलब है कि आगे पीछे नहीं करना. Whenever you have any event, you usually what you do? You usually, what do you do usually in that event? You have to describe it. That is the main paragraph you have to describe. जैसे आप सबसे पहले किसी को वेलकम करते हैं, तो you have to write first the welcoming part, then after the welcome, what was the function, then whatever speech given. That is how report writing should be done. It should go in sequence. And the third thing is the conclusion. This conclusion will include the description of how the event is. कैसा event था, उसका conclusion. Was it fun? What is interesting? Whatever. And it can include even many quotes. And it can even include some parts of the chief guest's speech in it. And then you can wind up whatever he was said over how did you conclude your event, uska pura ending wala, that you have to write in your report. Then comes your format of the newspaper report. In the newspaper report also you will have the heading, then you will have the byline, same way, only write the person's name. But along with that, here you will have to write even the designation in a newspaper report. Personal details should never be mentioned. Then comes your place and date of reporting. See, when we are writing a new magazine report, we write the time and all in our opening paragraph. That is the introduction. But in a newspaper report, always on the left hand side, the place name is written. Like an example, if I say Bali, then you put comma and then you write the date, 31st August. Then you have a colon and then your report starts. Then comes your opening paragraph. In the opening paragraph, it should be short and it should be the general overview of the report. जनरल ओवरव्यू मतलब कि जो आपका रिपोर्ट है उसका मेन क्या है वो आपको लिखना है. व्हाट हैज हैपेंड, इफ इट इज ऑफ एनी इवेंट ऑफ एनी एक्सीडेंट तो वहाँ आपने क्या विटनेस किया एंड ऑल दैट. देन इन योर बॉडी पार्ट द अकाउंट ऑफ द इवेंट शुड बी रिटन इन डिटेल कि उसमें क्या क्या हुआ. दैट विल बी रिटन इन 2 points. First, the complete account of what happened, what has taken place, that complete account should be written, and then in its chronological sequence, preferably. And second, you have to write the witness remarks. What were the remarks? What were the people who were there, their remarks, or maybe your own opinion about that event or any accident or whatever has happened. Then comes your concluding paragraph. That should include the action that has been taken so far. अभी तक क्या एक्शन लिया गया है वो आपको वहाँ बताना पड़ेगा. That will be written in your last paragraph. Now, what is the difference between a magazine report and a newspaper report? In a magazine report, you have your heading, you have your byline, then your opening paragraph is there, and then the account of the event and conclusion. But when you are writing a newspaper event, you should always keep in mind first your heading, then your byline, then the date and the place. See, heading is something different. What you're making the heading. Headline is the headlines of the newspaper, what has to be there, and then the report down. So then the byline and date and place, and then you write your opening paragraph, account of the event, and with your witness remarks, and then comes your conclusion. Now, when you're writing a report, what is the main that you have to keep in mind? A well-known written report must possess the following traits: adherence to the specification of the report, brief analysis of the relevant information. Always remember, a report is not creative. It should not be made up of any imagination. Only relevant information should be given in the report. Your material, what is there? It should be logical. It should consist all the instructions of your report and it should be in brief. You should make good conclusions and there should be also evidences and analysis of the report. It is not that you make it of your own imagination. And it is also important to follow a proper report writing format. हमेशा proper writing format को आप लोगों को लिखना है. Don't forget that even the format carries marks. Always remember, whether it is notice writing, whether it is your speech writing, whether it is your report writing, article writing, everything, the format carries marks. So always use your proper report writing format when you write your report.